I just want to do a quick video on the tactical Scorpion Gear multi-curve plates and some of the issues that I personally have with them, why I don't really like the curve profile. And it's hard to see in their photographs, but just to give you guys a better look so that you know what you're going to be buying. The thing that I don't like about these plates is that while they're multi-curve, you can see they've got, two separate curves. They don't actually fit the body very well. The problem and the reason why is because the majority of this plate is actually perfectly flat. The bottom 10 inches, you can see there, a straight edge sits on there. Now if I move up towards the top, you can see how much curvature there is in this plate. This is a medium plate, so 9.5 by 12.5. So that's the issue. The problem is that the multi-curve is supposed to take out the difference between your upper chest and your abdomen, which are at different angles. Now, the primary curve is actually fine. You've got, 1 inch between there, and it fits the body well. But this multi-curve, the reason it's supposed to be like that is to fit the normal human body, in that it's supposed to be up here at your jugular notch or your sternal notch, which is right about here, and then your plate comes down to about here on your body. And you can see obviously that you've got a curve over that entire length, predominantly a flat from here to here, and then flat from here to the bottom. And it's the same thing here. Your sternal notch is right there, flat section, and then another flat section at a different angle. Now, when you get to the bigger guys, you do have more of a flat profile that you can get away with having a flat plate. But this distance here from your jugular notch to where this bend occurs is about 5 or 6 inches, as opposed to the 2 inches on this plate. And if I take this plate and I actually hold it up to my body about 2 or 3 inches too low to basically where the top is right here, it fits great. It follows the bottom contour of my body, then up to here, transitions nicely, and then the plate just stops here. So personally, if this bend was about halfway up the plate, it would fit worlds better for most people, except for your bigger guys. But for a normal body, average build, you're going to want that bend to be more centered on the plate. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to point out. I'm not trying to trash talk the plates. They're a good value. They're a good price. I just wish that the curve was more appropriate to fit the body. The problem with these is that what happens is you have to sort of split the difference between the angles that you want. So you can basically put the top of the plate right here, and then run it across, and then the bottom of the plate is here. So you end up with a gap at the bottom and a gap at the top. Same thing here, a gap at the top and a gap at the bottom. And on the back, it's sort of the same deal. You end up with a gap at the bottom and a small gap at the top, and it's just not comfortable at all. It ends up being basically a single curve plate. One of the issues that I have with it is that, in my opinion, it's a little worse than a single curve plate, because when this curve is coming up, this pushes outward, and so this corner and area here is off of your pectoral muscles and into the workspace where you need your rifle to sit onto your shoulder. Whereas a single curve would sort of curve out of the way, and it would hug more towards your body instead of jutting out. So myself personally, if you're going to get tactical Scorpion gear because you like the price and the weight and the value, I would go with the single curve. I'm returning these and getting something entirely different, just because I want multi-curve plates. But if you're going to go with this brand for the reasons that are valid reasons, I would recommend going with the single curve. All right, that's it.